Should you build Kroos the Keen Glint? Short answer, probably yes. Long answer, this entire video. Kroos, the Keen Glint, is a 5-star marksman sniper from Rimbilliton. This alternate version of Kroos is her after years of training. Becoming an official sniper operator, have an excellent marksman ability and can conceal her movements perfectly. Without a doubt, she had matured and becomes a professional operator. Well, a matured Kroos, with extra depression. Kroos the Keen Glint is a welfare operator from Invitation to Wine event. She is all about attacking an enemy with multiple hits and dealing critical damage. And her abilities are definitely tailored to shine the most in her debut event. We already have many other marksman sniper in the game. So how will Kroos' ability be useful for your team? Let's find out. As a marksman sniper, Kroos will prioritize attacking aerial enemies within range. As for her general stats, marksmen have a good DPS, thanks to their attack damage and quick attack speed. But when compared with other 5-star marksmen, Kroos has the lowest attack among them. And since she's a welfare, her DP cost is also bigger. As for her talent, when attacking, Kroos has some chance to deal critical damage and stun the enemy for a short time. Similar like Stormeye, Kroos' damage mostly came from her talent. The chance to trigger the talent is not big. But thankfully Kroos has a multi-hit skills, which will definitely trigger this talent more often. The stun duration is too short to stall enemy movement, but useful to interrupt and reset enemy attack animation. And this is her potentials upgrade. If you're going to use her, I recommend you to get all of her potentials from event shop. To decrease her DP cost, redeployment time, and enhance her talent critical damage. And this is her module, that will be available in the future Dorothy's Vision event. Increases her HP and attack. When attacking aerial enemies, she will increase her attack. As for the module upgrade, the upgrade will increase her talent critical damage. You'll get 175% damage on level 3 and with potential. The level 3 upgrade is too low for me, it's not even increasing the activation chance. I think Kroos module upgrade gains are too small to justify the cost. But perhaps if you use her regularly, you can consider to upgrade her module. Moving to her skills, her first skill. Increase her attack, and attack hit 2 times in a row. And Kroos will gain camouflage effect. This is the only skill that will boost her attack stats. Attacking 2 times in a row will increase her talent activation chance. And the camouflage effect is a useful defensive ability in some situation, since Marksman is a vulnerable unit. This skill has a pretty cheap SP cost, but sadly it's an attacking charge type. Although Kroos have a quick attack speed, but the SP charge can be inconsistent. Especially during the wave down time without any enemy to hit. Perhaps you can bring Guard Chen or Arkito in the field to help her SP charge. Or other SP battery from Liscom, Warfarin etc. But overall it's still a cheap SP cost, and have a balanced SP cost and duration, unlike in Greythroat's skill 2 case. As for her second skill, reduce her attack interval, attack will hit 2 times in a row. And after 32 hits, Kroos will then hit the enemy 4 times in a row. With this skill her already fast attack speed can be even faster. With her multi-hits the damage can be quite awesome. On top of that, you'll have a higher chance to trigger her talent critical damage. Very useful against low to medium def enemies. But without attack modifier, it will be hard to penetrate a more armored enemy. But it's still a worthy DPS skill, and the buff potential of this skill is quite high. For skill mastery priority. Prioritize her skill 2. It's pretty much Kroos' main DPS skill. Not too hard to charge since it's an auto charge type. And gains more from mastery 3 than her skill 1. For skill 1 the mastery gains are not too awesome. But the camouflage might be useful in some situation for you. and the attack multiplier keeps her viable against a more armored target. As for her base skills, when assigned to Control Center, each alternate operator will increase moral recovery in Control Center. And when assigned to train other sniper mastery, increase mastery training speed by 30%. If training a marksman sniper, increase it by additional 45%. So, will Kroos the Keen Glint will become a good operator for your team? It really depends on your current marksman. Normally you are recommended to build at least 2 marksman sniper. If you have any of the 6-star marksmen, perhaps building Kroos is not a priority. Other 5 stars marksmen are also a great operator to be used as a stationary unit. Except for April, who is more of a helidrop niche. If you already built 2 marksmen to E2, building Keen Glint is optional. But if you haven't yet, or perhaps she is better than the one you already built, she is a good choice to promote to E2, because her DPS potential is quite high. But since she's a 5-star, for newbie player I suggest you build the 3-star version first, who is a great early unit and cheap to build. Then for later content perhaps you can build Keen Glint to replace the 3-star version, for a higher DPS and camouflage ability. That should be all. Adios.